Hi guys, welcome to yet another video about the Tomtom 1XL that we have here. This is the USA and Canada maps. It's a great little unit. It's all been updated for you. As you can see by the blue and this green screen that's on there, it's picked up satellite signals here in the UK. We can't actually plan any routes. I have put some favourites into it, but until you're in the USA, it won't actually let us do anything because it's got USA and Canada maps. So if we just have a little look, there we are. There's 7 lovely satellites there, all picked up. Does it quite quickly as well. When you update them, there's a quick GPS update that you can download into it as well. So that's all downloaded there. So this one here, it's like I say, it's USA and Canada. I just want to tell you a little bit about where they come from and some of the things that I have to talk about as far as buying them on eBay goes. Okay, so first things first, these units are bought from different companies and individuals in the USA, and what happens is they're sent down to Sarasota to my friend Tom. What Tom does, he drives around with them, makes sure they're all fully working, and then he sends them to me, and what I do is I pay a vast amount of duty to the British government, and then I get them home and I update them. And sometimes I can spend days and days updating these units to make sure that they've got the new map share, which is where people volunteer different streets, or there's some sort of difference in what's the layout in their streets across America, or things like places like Disney Springs is all changed at the moment. So they update all that, and there's a one-time update on them as well, which I have access to, and I do that. And also I make sure that they're connected to the Tomtom, to Tomtom itself, so that I can track where the units have been, and the usage, and whether people are actually using them if there is an issue with them. So that's what that's all about. Okay, so I'll just show you now. So we can navigate to. I put a home address on there, which is I think it's Epcot, but I also do street addresses, and the reason I do that is basically because what I want to look at is make sure the calibration and everything is right on them, because they can go out on some of these Tomtom units, and I don't like to fix calibration, so I make sure that it all works. So as you can see, as I'm hitting it, it's fine. There's a load of Disney places. This is for any state in the USA and in Canada. Now this is for the USA only, USA and Canada, and it's for the unit only. And one thing I want to make clear is that if you buy this, it's not going to come with anything else. So it's not going to come with a mount, it's not going to come with a charger. And the reason for that is that when I buy them, I don't get those things as part of the deal when I buy them. Okay, so I buy them with just a unit. So I mean, I could go out there, I could go onto eBay and buy, or go to China and buy, sort of 100 cheap chargers and sell those as part of the package. But I'd have to, for a start, rather than 40 quid, I'd have to charge you 50 quid and all this kind of stuff. And the fact of the matter is that I don't want to sell cheap chargers. These are great units, the quality units. Tomtom's a great quality product, and I don't want to sell you rubbish to go along with it. So what I suggest you do is you can actually buy chargers on eBay, but what I would say is see if you could buy an in-car charger with different bits that you can interchange. So something that you're going to get use out again. So buy one that's got like a piece for an iPhone, a piece for like a Samsung phone, and then a piece for one of these units. Okay, so buy something that you're going to use again, so you spend a little bit more money on it. And the mount, I swear the mount on eBay for these is £2.37. That's the cheapest one that I've found. You can buy the ones; they're all the same size. You buy the one that's Tomtom 1. Sometimes you see them; they got like Tomtom 1, Tomtom 2, V2, V3, XL, and all that. They're all exactly the same size. So they're £2.37 for a mount. To put this into context, if you go and buy this unit in, or if you go and rent this unit in an airport, what they're going to do is you're going to pay for the privilege. So you're going to pay about $125 for the 2 weeks, maybe more than that. So you pay $125 for 2 weeks. That with the exchange rate as it is now, you're going to pay like 100 quid for a unit, right? You don't know where it's been, you don't know what unit you're going to get. You could get some cheap, cheap Navicon unit. You never know whether it's been updated, you never know whether it's been charged, and then you've got to drive around with it for 2 weeks, and at the end of that 2 weeks you're going to give it back, and those guys there are going to take it straight out of your car, dump it in another car, and you've paid £100 for the privilege. With this one here, you pay 40 quid. Yeah, you might have to pay about another sort of 5 or 6 quid for the mount and the charger. But you know what? What happens is you get home, you've used it for 2 weeks, you get home and you think, do you know what? I'll shove it on Facebook. Somebody will buy it on there. Somebody's gone out to America, or I'll shove it back on eBay and get rid of it that way, or Gumtree, or any of these other marketplaces. I would possibly now. I think I would be happier selling these things on Facebook now because you don't pay any charges for it. So that's what you do. So you're benefiting straight off. So rather than pay 100 quid, you're paying 40 quid. On the other side of that, what I would like to say is that I have had a couple of people who have bought these units off me. I've had 2 people recently who have bought them, and then they've emailed me saying there's no mount or charger. What am I supposed to do? One of the guys actually opened a case for missing parts. There's no missing parts. I'm not offering mounts and chargers. Okay, so there's no missing parts on it. So what I want you to consider is that if you've got a problem with the unit itself, that's fine. If you bought it and you don't get the other parts to it, it's because they don't exist. I'm not selling them. I'm not selling those parts. I'm only selling this unit. It's how I get them as well. All right. And like I said, the hassle that you have to return an item. Already you've gone to the post office, you've had it tracked, you've got to the customer, and then all of a sudden then they're going, actually, I want it back. And it just becomes a headache. So if you want everything, I'm sure there's other people out there that are selling everything. But is that all that kind of attention going into getting this right for you? As it is, if you get out to America and you find it doesn't work for some reason, which I'm highly dubious that that's going to happen, all you do is you give me a quick email. I'll say, yeah, go to Walmart, go find the cheapest one you can get. I'll give you the money back when you get back to the UK. I'll tell you how many times out of the hundreds that I've sold that I get them back. 0. Never have I had to pay out for a sat-nav in America. So that's it. So big long rant there. I do apologise, but do you know what? It's a great unit. So if you've got any questions, let me know.